Previously on Bleach, Tsukishima cuts leaves. Ikaku's enlightening. Tsukishima uses his power to cut into the environment's past, setting a bunch of traps for Byakuya, therefore he causes... You know what? I have no idea. I really don't. Something with him cutting Zenbone Zakura and entering the sword's past somehow, and knowing all of Byakuya's techniques. There's the basic gist of it. Maybe they'll explain it better in this chapter. They don't. Go to the credit thing. Hey everybody, Tekking101 here to do Bleach Chapter 469 review entitled Rag Lag Rumble. Whatever. Okay, so this time we have the cover of Shonen Jump, which is Ichigo versus Ginjo. Zero-distance sword fight. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing that sword fight, because that's all we see in this chapter of Ichigo and Ginjo. So we open with a cover page of Tsukishima cutting Byakuya, and then we get another cover page with a series of all the new captains and lieutenants, their new appearances after the time skip. And from Ikaku's, we've always wondered, why is his arm, why does it have that, kanji on his arm, and why is his arm, kind of misshapen? And in this one, we see it as, a different color from his skin, so it might be a fake arm. Just saying, I have no idea what the deal with that is, but this is the first time we see them in all in color, and they're pretty cool. So, yeah, we see that. And go back to their fight. Byakuya reforms his blade, tries to cut him. Tsukishima jumps away, and Byakuya says that it can't be that this man knows Zenbone Zakura's hurtless area. So now we know Zenbone Zakura's only definitive weak spot, and it actually makes a lot of sense when you think about this. There is something called a hurtless area. It's a zone about 85 centimeters around Byakuya where the blades do not cut him. I guess the blades are still there, obviously, because they're whizzing everywhere, but in that zone they won't hurt him. And not just him, but anyone that's in that very thin area, the blades will not cut him. And this makes a lot of sense, because there's so many times when Byakuya is surrounded by his own petals, and he's even using them, like in Senkei, when all the blades are compressed together and he's not cut at all. So, this makes sense that there's something like this exists, a hurtless area. Most people just thought, oh, his sword is aware of himself other than other people. That's how it doesn't cut him, but now we know. So, yeah. So Tsukishima reveals that the trick is not going away from Zenbone Zakura, it's getting close to it, so you can't be hurt by it. So then Byakuya asks him that it's weird that he knows the term hurtless area. And then we come to a revelation that I myself missed when reading this. Have you forgotten already? I just cut you. And then when I was reading that today, and I'm just like, oh shit, yeah, ye cut you. Okay, this battle is, it's getting interesting. Well then, he says, because in this new, twisted up, mind-fucked past that he created for Byakuya, Tsukishima's the one that helped him create all of his techniques. So all of them are useless. Senkei, Gokei, and even Haku Taken won't work either. Yeah. I mean, don't try to use any of those techniques. Just go by Tsukishima's word that those techniques will not hurt him. The thing I don't get about this, well, first of all, I don't get why Byakuya doesn't act like Tsukishima cut him, and he's in Byakuya's past, and yet Byakuya is not aware of him yet, but whatever. He doesn't act any different. But beside that, techniques like Gokei and Senkei, he can avoid it maybe, but Gokei and Haku Taken, they're like attacks that you cannot dodge. They're impossible to dodge. Gokei is just creating a huge ball of the compressed blades and shredding everything inside the ball. It doesn't matter. You have no chance of getting away from that to go into the hurtless area. And Haku Taken, again, it's just an attack that's focused all the energy in one hit. How can you get into the hurtless area through these huge large-scale attacks? But whatever, I don't know. I don't think Byakuya is that stupid. He might actually try something, or more likely, he just might create another technique altogether. Byakuya is a genius. He probably can come up with something. If Tsukishima knows all your techniques, just create a new one. There you go. Okay, so we got back over to Rukia, and Rukia's... Rukia! Well, out of practice at doing that. Okay, so, Rukia! Yeah, she's back. Finally. For the second time. Way to go, Kubo. You know how to, you know how to cause a fan to become a little agitated, that you take her out of the story for 36 chapters, and then you finally give her a spot to fight, and you give her the very last slot when fighting. Next to Ichigo's fight, obviously. So, Rukia is still tossing a bunch of stuffed animals at her, and she refuses to cut it because they're so cute. So then Rukia shows up behind her with her love gun, and we finally get to know what that thing does. It shoots out dressers. Not what I was expecting, but whatever. Actually, no, it shoots out anything that she deems cute. She has, like, interchangeable cartridges for everything, but we'll get to that later. So, Rukia cuts the wardrobe, and Rukia asks, I thought you said you can't cut cute things. And Rukia says, well, cupboards are not cute, and that's where the two differ, where I guess Rukia thinks that, I don't know, anything that has a heart is pretty much cute to her, I guess, or pink. But anyway, Rukia asks Rukia, try saying that 3 times fast. She asks her do you think that you can finally kill me? And Rukia responds by saying that you're neither a holo nor a Rancor, you're a human. Our mission as a Shinigami is to protect humans. Actually, you know what? Forget about him. No one cared about him anyway. But Rukia shoots out a chain chomp from Super Mario World. What the hell? Rukia dodges that, and then she changes the cartridge in her love gun, so now it shoots out a giant blob with googly eyes. How the hell does she find that cute? Whatever. Anyway, Rukia activates her Zanpakuto, freezes the freaking thing, and then she explains the function of the toy gun, which is it creates objects stuffed inside those cartridges to attack. And she also mentions as though that you can't beat me, even though how powerful you make it yourself. You will never be equal to me. Freaks out and says that Fullbringers are not simple humans, and activates a new technique called Addiction Shot, which I guess that's what she calls the making a pass thing in the love gun mode. I don't know. And whatever, she stamps Rukia in it and says, Rukia Kuchiki, I admit... How did she know her name? Was that ever explained that she introduced herself? Whatever. So, yeah, she said, Rukia Kuchiki, I admit you, and she gets sucked into a stuffed rabbit. A stuffed rabbit. Isn't this a lot like that other character in Bleach that we haven't seen in, like, forever? You know, he was a lion, kind of a pervert. I don't know who. I forget his name. Anyway, so yeah, Rukia is now a bunny. Chapter ends with Rukia standing over her saying, oh my, how cute, but bad for you. Now you can't even hold a Zanpakuto sideways heart. Yeah, so... weird. Okay, so that's how the chapter ends. It was a very quick one, too. I got this done, like, really quickly. But yeah, I don't know. If nothing else, though, this chapter made me remember that we haven't seen Cone in forever. Literally forever. The new time skip started and Cone just wasn't around. I mean, did he just leave, or... well, what's the deal with that? Could, I don't know. But anyway, as for next chapter, Rukia and Rukia's fight's probably going to continue. I don't know how Rukia is going to fight in that body. She's probably going to enjoy it because, you know, she loves cute things, and now she is something cute, so she's probably going to have a sideline there. And you have to mention Cone. Somewhere in the next chapter, they have to mention Cone. Get sucked into a body of a stuffed animal. I mean, that's just asking for it. But, whatever. So, right, I'm finally glad, you know, Rukia and Rukia fight. They probably showed something. It wasn't really that long, but I don't care. You got to see some stuff from Rukia and Rukia. You got to see Sodi no Shirayuki again. Whatever, I'm happy with that. Next chapter, well, we still haven't really wrapped up the Tsukishima fight, so that might be in the next chapter too. But I really hope they continue this, because this is something that needs to be fleshed out a little bit more. But anyway, thank you for watching. Tekking101 signing out.